Alright, welcome back.
Of course.
We're back at the Anders gift. I think what we want to do, well, we'll go around checking these different places we haven't been yet. There's a few we haven't been to yet. I think we just went to the abandoned house, and then and then the salty mast, and that was basically it. But we want to check the different places, and in the process, look for the thugs that are harassing the courtesans or the customers of the salty mast. Because then if we can resolve that, we can deal with the other quest. We can meet with Cyril without, paying quite as much. So yes, let's go and find where those thugs are. The abandoned house seems like it, no, this is Kolfek's house. Seems like a good enough place to start. A couple of attics. What are you doing in here? This is our place. Oh, fair enough. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's their possessions. A dozen tiny somethings squirm within the pot of rice. Oh. Disgusting. I could really use a pinch. Of some drug or another. The man wears a wearied expression, trembling from head to toe. What do they have here? Ah, it's Svef. Of course it's Svef. I don't think these are the organized criminals, though they're probably customers of them. And then, oh no, that was the abandoned house. This is Kolfeg's house. Right? Yeah, there he is. The knob on the underside suggests that the table was fashioned from a derelict door, so as pressure causes it to wobble atop the barrels. Hey, do what you gotta do. Hey, are you sure this isn't stealing? All right. Guess he doesn't care. All right, Kolfeg. A youngish elven man squints at you in surprise. You can't just barge into somebody's home like this. Who do you think you are? Well, my name is Gwyneth. Who are you? The elf who lives here. Now get out. What now? He looks at you nervously. Oh, nothing. Though I do suspect you are a part of a quest. Whether it's one I currently have or not, that's another question.
Of all the things I've gotten used to, food was the hardest adjustment.
Oh?
I quite agree. Deer Woodens oversalt everything and drown it in sauce.
What?
And they burn out all the flavor. Nothing like a raw deer flank.
Oh, no. No. Raw deer? I love sushi, but I don't want anything else raw. No, thank you. Let's see. Okay, let's just make our way over here. Went to the abandoned house already. This one. There might be places that are unmarked. That is quite the name. Where's Zimian? No. Let's speed this up a little bit. All right, now where is... See, what did I say? Off the map. Oh, I will take that. Is their hideout, maybe? Brian Walker and Frill. No? No, fair enough, fair enough. I did see those thugs out there, though, so... One of them was named.
You must have seen some amazing sights on your way north.
Who, me?
Sure.
Oh, no, her.
Pirate cities floating in the archipelago. The mountain halls of these northern dwarves. Plenty.
I haven't been further south than the Deerwood myself. Maybe I'll come back after I've convinced the Ranga Nui and see all those things for myself.
I hope you do.
Yeah? I suppose actually I didn't travel north. I mean, that's where my people are from. From the south, I think. But, actually, I don't think I actually know that for sure. But I hail from Edir, I believe, specifically. Shove off. We got nothing to talk about. Fair enough, fair enough. If it's crooked and missing shingles, the roof resembles a prizefighter's gap-toothed smile. That's a description. Now hiring builders, no experience needed. I have no experience. I'll talk to you in a second. Just want to look at these docs
I've a
here.
shiver won't leave my spine.
Oh. Well, that is frightening. That must be the lighthouse that they said was haunted or something. Captain will be happy to hear about this. It's not stealing, but I could use a little more. A little more mechanics. This young, lanky sailor is wringing his cap anxiously, sweat beading on his furrowed brow. His eyes widen as you approach, and he takes a few steps forward.
Welcome.
If you've a moment, you're from around here, right? You don't look like you're from the docks. He looks around nervously. I could use your help. Well... Makes you think I'm not from around here. Pale elf. We, don't see many like you around here is all. He shuffles awkwardly, even on the docks. Yeah, I think the pale elves are relatively rare. Alright, fine. What's the problem? Oh, thank you. Hey, I haven't agreed to help yet. Depends on what the problem is. They weren't lying, saying you're a kind-hearted sort. My reputation precedes me. He runs a hand through his hair nervously. It's the captain. Or rather, not the captain himself, but his chest. His sea chest. Oh, his booty. He keeps all his valuables in there, tucked away safe. I was unloading it with the rest of the things. But with us staying in port a couple days, and that was probably not the wisest thing. Not with all these thieves around and the organized crime. He coughs. I may have gotten a little distracted. Arseno nods towards the buildings nearby. I wasn't gone long, just an hour at the Salty Mast. So what you're saying is you left your valuables unaccompanied. Rookie mistake right there. Always leave a guard duty. When I got back, the chest was gone. He sets a pleading look on you. It really hasn't been that long. Whoever took it can't be too far. But the shift's changed, and I'm on watch. I can't sneak off to look for it, and the captain will kill me if he hears of it. I'll get strung up on the yardarm. Yeah, you probably will. But yeah, you really should have waited to go to the Salty Mast until you were off your watch. And if you were off your watch, then, well, whoever was on watch is in big trouble. Please, if you could get it back for me, I swear by the flame, I'll make it worth your while. You can have my pay. I won't be spending it if Captain Fortunero finds out anyway. So you're a sailor? Yes, ma'am. I signed on about a half a year back. The pay's decent. At the sight of the sun coming up over the sea, I wouldn't give that up for anything. Oh, I just wish I'd asked around about the captain first. What's wrong with the captain? Yeah, I would love... Part of me would love to be a sailor on the open ocean. Particularly during the night. Just to see night sky as far from light pollution as physically possible. And then the sunrise and the sunset. Gorgeous. Any ideas where the thieves might have taken the chest? Well, the chest itself is pretty heavy. Nobody I've asked has seen it getting carried around either. Figure they must have snuck it off somewhere nearby, just out of sight. Can't have gone far. Very well. There's a pretty good lock on it, too, so I'm hoping they haven't gotten it open. Unless they take an axe to it, I suppose. Oh, gods. He takes a breath. If they've got it open, I really am done for. So, it's not this one, is it?
I'll see it done.
I have plenty of lockpicks.
It's finished.
No. But I will be taking those as a down payment.
As you wish.
I need to repair this dock. Yeah, I suppose with all that Adra there, it'd be a little bit troublesome to...
A dozen Adiran ships were shattered against these levees during the War of Defiance. Best to heed the astrologers, I find, where tides are concerned.
Fair enough.
Place gets my blood beating in all the right places.
Is that you with another one of your I need to find a place to sheath my sword lines turns? I was gonna say it'd be a little bit hard to moor there with all the Adra. Let's talk to Nia here.
Welcome.
As you approach, she eagerly turns to you. You interested in doing some construction work? Her clothes are simple, but nicer than most you've seen in Andra's gift. Pays good money. How good? I don't know much about construction. No need at this point. I take anyone who can put a hammer to a nail. Why so desperate? Because no one will even set foot in there. Oh, I offered good coin, but ever since the floods of Andra's gift, everyone thinks this place is haunted. Bunch of superstitious nonsense. Oh, for the lighthouse. Echoes of the war. The floods certainly claimed enough souls to pack a lighthouse full to bursting. Andra's gift was flooded? Back at the end of the War of Defiance, it was one of the finishing blows to the Adiran military. Cost us a lot, though. The whole district was supposed to be evacuated, but not everyone left in time. The Adirans put anyone they found to the sword. The lucky ones who escaped the slaughter drowned hours later when Hadrit's forces broke the dams. Damn. Is that what the, why it looks like this place used to be livable, but is now, half underwater? Locals say the lighthouse keeper was one of the people who stayed behind, and one of the last to die. She shrugs. I don't know why that makes the lighthouse any more haunted than the rest of the gift, but there you have it. Have you gone inside? Who, me? Not exactly. See, my health is rather delicate, and all that dust. Oh, all right. When I saw the two Maua deckhands running as fast as they could down the pier, I lost my nerve too. Very well. I'll show you how it's done. Good. About time someone put an end to this foolishness. She rummages in her pocket and pulls out a skeleton key. As she hands it to you, she hesitates. Just be careful. Not that I believe the ghost stories, but it is an old building, so watch your step. Of course, I do have some questions, especially about my pay. Nia nods. What do you want to know? Do you know what might be inside the lighthouse? If only. She shrugs. It's been uninhabited since they flooded Andra's gift. And that was... how many years ago? I mean, the Deerwood's been independent since... well... it's been centuries now, hasn't it? What are you building? An inn, allegedly. She brushes a single loose strand of her bun behind her ear. Gift needs a spot for her with a little more class than the salty mast. You want to replace the lighthouse? I feel like having the lighthouse function as a lighthouse is kind of critical. This district has been in the dumps since the War of Defiance. It seemed ready for some fresh development. So imagine my excitement when I find this place. 3 floors tall and right on the water. For sale at a reasonable price. And you really should have taken the saying, it's too good to be true, it probably is, to heart. The seller suggested that there were other interested buyers, so I closed the deal before I'd taken time to really look into it. Stupid. She shakes her head. Yeah, that's a classic sales technique. There almost never are. And even if there were, it's never a good idea to let that fact make you rush into a decision. Being from New Haomar, I knew about the floods, but I didn't know about the superstitions surrounding the lighthouse. And the cellar was long gone by the time I found out. At this point, it'll be a miracle from the Lady of Lament herself if I make my investment back. Well, I'll do what I can. Tell me about the flooding. Hadrid ordered it near the end of the War of Defiance. It was one of the finishing blows to the Adairan military. Wait a minute. You already said that. Not from Defiance Bay, are you? She laughs bitterly. What gave it away? The accent? Or the fact that I was the dupe who paid good coin for this place? Presumably both, I suppose. I'm from New Haomar, on the northern coast. It's smaller than Defiance Bay, so I came here hoping for some fresh opportunities. And maybe the chance to do a little good in this neighborhood. I see. I wonder if that's still in Deerwood, though. And she's gone. Or she's gonna wait by the lighthouse, I suppose. You know, where she can hear all the screams.
Where there's a pick,
It's
there's
finished.
a way.
Is it just me, or is the audio a little... off? It sounded a little jittery there. There they are. You guys are who I'm looking for, aren't you? That's
Following your lead.
just in case.
Hey. Course.
Well,
Let's be
Hi?
ready.
ready, Watcher. Well,
All right.
Hey. Course.
Let's actually put you over here to intercept him.
Hey.
well met, friend.
Effray wears a defiant expression in a sturdy yet battered suit of armor. She seems to bear each scratch and ding with pride. You don't look like one of the knights. Can I help you with something? Well, maybe. It depends who you are. I'm Effray, a lieutenant with the dozens. Oh, are you now? She taps her dented breastplate. With the last fighting force in Defiance Bay that remembers what it means to be Deerwooden. Sure. And unfortunately, I'm the only one who seems to care about the way Maya's squeezing the locals. Oh, so you are them. But you're with the dozens. Interesting. I mean,
Good day to you.
you are who I'm after, are you not? Well,
Of course.
all right then. Apparently not. I still feel like they must be, but Pelagina.
God's damn that son of a...
Oh! Recruitable. The angry woman clenches her jaw and stares out towards the harbor with glimmering golden eyes. Eventually sensing your presence, she turns her feathered head towards you. Feathered? Like, actual feathers? I don't remember there being a race with feathers for hair. Except for maybe were they Godborn or something? I forget the name. But no. I remember those looked more like oh shoot, what are their names? Draenor? From Warcraft. Starts with a D.
Want to run a down-on-its-luck Valiant trading company? If you have more than half a brain, you could really do something with it.
You offering to sell me a Valiant trading company? She clenches her jaw and continues quietly.
As long as you're willing to clean up a few bloodstains.
What's going on exactly? Enough silver and gold, you'd be surprised how well you can clean up just about anything.
True enough. Verzano's just lucky no one's trying to pay him in steel these days. Sooner or later, his luck will run out.
I don't know this Verzano, but I'll take your word for it. The woman looks back at the warehouse for a moment and grimaces. After a slight nod in your direction, she storms off. I think I haven't seen the last of her. Cartugo.
Good day, stranger.
Come, take a look at my wares. Exotic goods shipped straight from the Republics and Old Valia. Absolutely, what do you got? Wrought finger gloves, touch of rot spreading plague. Nah. A ring of wonder. Now that's nice. +1 con, +1 might, and +1 resolve. And grants a second chance on unconscious once per rest. That is a... I need to remember that this is here. That is a fantastic ring. Perhaps the best one I've seen in the game so far. Minus 33% knockdown duration and +2 dexterity. I like that belt as well. Would be good for our old tank, probably. An amulet with +2 resolve. Jeez, you have all these magic items. You're not a fence, are you? I have a hard time believing that someone in this district has these goods, especially a street peddler at that. Cloak of Tireless Defender, usable by a fighter and modifies constant recovery. Modifies it, but it doesn't say. What it exactly does. It's probably pretty good, though. If it's the Tireless Defender, it also would probably go good with our old tank. Edir. The Brishal Gwyn Mind Marker. Oh, Cypher. +10% focus gain. It's not bad. Looks like it's an Gwithin artifact, too. Wild Strike Belt for druids. And then a bunch of scrolls. Yeah. Awakened Adra. Huh. Seriously. Oh, a calico cat. I think I already have one of those or something similar. And I already have a pup. And a space pig, of course. Well, I can't really afford your stuff at the moment. But I will, like I said, I need to remember that you are here. I'm sure I'll probably forget, but still. Actually, I suppose it's the Valiant Trading Company. I suppose you having it actually makes more sense than I give you credit for. Now that I think about it, assuming you're with the company. Leanna, welcome to the Valiant Trading Company. The place is bigger than I thought. Bundled navigational charts and nautical maps. Esteemed Mestre Verzano. While your ambitions would dignify any son of the Republics, your methods do not. The Dukes have asked once that you see to the business interests of all the Republics. They are not given to asking twice. From that said Vincent at first, but no. Vicent Agosti. Or Viscount Agosti. Shipping manifest listing the cargo of the Principa me Siamena. 400 shark skins from Rautai, 20 bales of blackwood from the Living Lands, and 6 dozen barrels of Adair ale. Apretaz, keep those crates moving. Oh, there's Verzano. Don't mind me, I'm just taking a look at the moment. Alright, let's talk to Verzano. A man stands in the corner of the warehouse, directing traffic. Gems wink from the many rings on his fingers as he points and waves at the laborers. His silk clothes, though finely embroidered, aren't new. You notice a couple mended seams around the shoulders and a discreet patch on one elbow. Yeah, he's not doing too well business-wise, or at least recently, it seems.
How do you do?
When he sees you, he throws his arms wide in an expansive welcome. Greetings. You've come to the warehouse and headquarters of the Valiant Trading Company. He consults a pocket watch. Some of the gold filigree has chipped away. But you are late. I sent word to the expedition hall yesterday. The delivery cannot wait. He snaps the watch shut. Tell me, who was that feathered woman? Ah, you must mean, Palagina. Or Palagina. She's a paladin. I could use a paladin. She's a paladin in the employ of the Valiant Embassy. He chuckles. She's a good soldier, but not so good at taking orders. Too hot a temper, I'm afraid. She seemed angry. He laughs again. That is no surprise. She's hot-headed, a woman in a brotherhood of paladins, and touched by the gods in such an unusual way. Something else I can help you with, or shall I return to my business? What's the delivery? He tugs at his beard. I must assume, then, that you are not from the company I contacted at the expedition hall? He waves a hand. But you are here, and they are not. It is a bag of bitter squash seeds, which are prized for their medicinal properties. Few merchants in Defiance Bay deal in them, but those who do know their value. I enjoy squash as much as the next person. Simple enough. Why ask me, though? A frown distorts his meticulous goatee. My own couriers have been robbed and beaten these past weeks. It would seem that some of my competitors resent my success. In any case, you're not a known associate. You would be left alone. And if not, he shrugs and grins. You look like you could handle yourself. I can. And as for your integrity, I suppose I will just have to trust you, as you will have to trust my assurances that you won't find a buyer outside of my contact. Very well. He claps his hands together. Excellent. Now, deliver this package to a man named Gareth at the Goose and Fox in Copperlane. He will know what to do with it. He slips a bag of pebbly seeds into your hand. Return to me when you are done, and I shall see to your payment.
Hail and well met.
Alrighty then. Verzano checks his battered pocket watch. Better deliver that package, no? Business such as this is at best concluded quickly. I'll do it, but it'll be next episode, probably. Tell me about what you do here. I'm a merchant from Ansens, the fairest of the Valian republics. Here in Defiance Bay, I run the Valian Trading Company. He gestures at the stacked crates. We ship cargo to and from the republics. We are part of the grandest mercantile organization in the world. Anything you can imagine, we can ship it. He grins. For a fee. I'd like to know more about the Valian Trading Company. We are a confederation of merchants and traders from the republics. He looks proudly around the warehouse. We sell all manner of goods and equipment, and for years we've enjoyed fruitful contracts with many shops, inns, and armorers throughout Defiance Bay. His smile flickers. Something wrong? It is nothing. He waves a hand. Only that competition has grown especially fierce in recent months. But I suppose this is to be expected given the legacy, as the locals call it. I suppose. Alright, farewell. I'll be back when I finish this job. Oh, it's daytime.
I'll grant you that animancy has had its failures,
Sure.
Balreach among them. But does that warrant attacks on innocent practitioners?
No.
Superstitious kith have spilled their share of blood.
Yeah.
That's no comparison. Animancers have the advantage of education, and with that comes authority and responsibility.
I have to say,
Right.
it's wonderful to have someone to debate with. You'd think they'd be more welcoming of it at the Law College.
Or we could enjoy a glass of wine and a comfortable silence.
I'm good for both, actually. Or combine the two. Have a nice discussion over a glass of wine. But no, what was the disagreement exactly? I'll grant you that animancy has had its failures, Baldur among them. Right. I fully agree with Kana here. I cannot get behind the bloodshed or the targeting of animancers just because they're animancers. And he says that's no comparison. What was the comparison, though? Oh, comparing Balreach with the spilling of blood by superstitious kith. And he's saying, no, animancers are educated, they should know better. That's fair enough. That is fair. And you should definitely have set up some strong ethics committees for animancy. But, I definitely don't support the dozens approach. Or the mob's approach, rather. Alright. Let's keep looking. Hey, sailor. Surrounded by scattered planks, it isn't clear whether the skiff has been half-built and abandoned or cannibalized for lumber. Maybe both. Don't think we've been to Oda's house. Oh, there's some more thugs. What have we here? Another tourist in the gift? He nods to his shifty-eyed companions. Let's give her a proper welcome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate being welcomed. Let's talk this through. For your own good. He draws a sharpened blade and smiles. I'm afraid you're missing the point, friend. I actually appreciate that, thug. I hope you made sure to time it so that you said point as you pointed your sharp knife at me. All right. I haven't used my spells yet, have I? fireball out there. And then let's get you over here. Durance back off. Kana back off. Puppy, get over there. All right, that's everybody. Oh, wait. Sagani, over there.
Yes?
All right. And let's go ahead and do a Restless Dead just for the fun of it. All right. And I really do need to get a higher tier damaging spell for you. I like the crowd control and all that. Maybe Phantom Foes? Looks like they're not all that strong. Let's just do Shocking. And a Pillar of Faith.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh, that's right. I was going to have you do your pillar. Have you cast yours yet? There we go.
So much for you.
Get another one. Is that actually hitting, I wonder? One graze, one hit, and one crit. Oh, yeah. Everyone focus on this one, if you would. You punching him? Why are you punching? You have a sword and a gun.
So
Right
much
away.
for you.
There we go. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't pick your targets more carefully. Oh, key. One of the thugs dropped a key that looks like it belongs to a house in Andra's gift book. Perfect.
What is it?
I haven't found a locked door yet that I don't think. Let's try Oda's. Hey, Oda. Oda. Are you here about my boy? Wait. No. Oh, you're the one who had someone missing, right? The woman looks like she hasn't slept in days. Her hair is a rat's nest of tangles, and her eyes are lined with shadows. She casts an anxious glance at the door. Her eyes widen, somewhere between hope and apprehension. Are you here about Darren? I'm sorry, but no. Terribly sorry I got your hope up. Calm down and start at the beginning. It's my son. His father, Wade, took him fishing 2 days ago. I haven't seen them since. Neighbors are no help. The city watch hardly bothers with the gift these days. I'd be out on the docks and looking myself, but I can't leave the baby. Her eyes wander to a crib, and she lowers her voice. Oof, yeah. I don't care. I don't dare take the hollow... Oh, it's Hollowborn. I don't dare take a Hollowborn out, but with the violence near the brothel. You have a Hollowborn baby? The answer is etched plainly on her face. Widewind's legacy is as potent in Defiance Bay as anywhere. People are scared. They're looking for someone to blame. Whether it's those women at the brothel or the families of these poor babes. Might be nice if a god or two stepped in and set people straight. But maybe that's just me. Yeah, it would be nice. She sighs and watches the motionless cradle. I don't approve of what goes on at Maya's place. These attacks won't earn us the gods' mercy, and it's only made it harder to earn a living. Tell me more about their disappearance. What do you want to know? Don't tell me more about Wade. She scowls and brushes a greasy strand of hair from her face. Sometimes I don't know whether to rejoice or rue that he comes home as often as he does. He spends most of his time and all our money drinking at the brothel. As ever since. She grazes, her gaze returns to the silent cradle. Drowning himself in booze and women and prostitutes. I suppose actually I don't know who services he's partaking in over there. In response to his hollowborn child, though. Part of me can understand him going into that depression over such a thing, but I feel bad for Oda here. Tell me about Darren. The ghost of a smile flickers across her lips. He's a brave lad, if a little too bold for his own good. How old? But he's always been a dutiful son and a gentle brother. He's got dark hair, quick eyes, and a ready smile. When you find him, you'll recognize him in a heartbeat, I'm sure of it. Alrighty then, where did you see them last? Wade was taking Darren fishing at the docks. That was 2 days ago. I wonder if they're in the lighthouse, maybe. I'd be out of the... Right. Don't worry. I'll be back if I find anything. Oda closes her tired eyes, likely for the first time in 2 days. I don't know how to thank you. I don't have much to spare these days, but Andra bless you for anything you can do. Don't worry. I'll find them. Or what's left of them. Yeah, I don't see the locked place. Oh, we can actually go into the water. Yeah, it was flooded. Huh. Oh, you know what? I bet that's them. Mud squelches underfoot. Crabs scuttle out of the debris. And if it is, I'm so sorry, Andra. Oh, thugs. More thugs. Baldur Three Fingers. 4 people stand gathered around what appears to be a wooden chest. Oh, you're the ones who stole it. One of them, a grizzled and rough-looking character, looks up at you and then sneers. Took a wrong turn somewhere, did you? Best turn around and walk on. Lefty Lisk. There's a sudden snapping sound from the direction of the chest, and a second, smaller man lets out a frustrated groan. Damn it! That's the second lockpit. He looks up at you and stills. Oh. Baldur Three Fingers. Baldur rolls his eyes, then turns to you. You've walked down your last pier. What? 'Cause I made you break a lockpick? Well, just remember, you attacked me. Get over there. Durance over there. And let's take a... Should I go for another fireball? Or should I slow them down? No. I'll slow them shortly. Maybe. Guess just attack for the moment. You, on the other hand... There we go. Cast the Speaker for the Restless Dead.
Hey.
There we go. Alright. And now... Let's get those combusting wounds. And then... I know. Attack the thug in the back, please, Kana. And let's get another pillar in here. And then... Shocking. It's shocking. Who are you all attacking? Can actually see Eder. Oh, Gwyneth's right there. Kana's right there. Yeah, keep it tagged. Keep shooting him. Let's keep shocking as well. Okay, you've already cast. This should damage them, so that'll get the combusting wounds trigger. Endurance. Let's go ahead and heal us. There we go. Let's get another one of these over here. Oh yeah, it took a few of them down. Good, 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 good. Everyone attack that one except for you. Oh, another one's over here. There's Walter. I thought you were over here, though. Hey. Is he confused, maybe? Alright. And that one's dead. Alright, let's finish them off. Here we go.
As you wish.
I'll get the, actually, no, let's get that now. The sea chest bears a large embossed sigil of a ship. The word Fortinero beneath it in gilded letters. It's held shut by a heavy brass padlock. Let's leave it alone for the moment. I want to try and open it. I'm kind of curious. Mechanics 4. After a little bit of work, the lock turns with a satisfying clunk, and you're able to pull away the padlock. The sea chest contains a sea captain's hat and a finely wrought rapier, and nothing else. It seems, Captain Fortinero greatly values his hat. I'll leave him inside, yeah. I'm not gonna screw over that guy that hard. Skulls from Mother. Where? Oh. Experience rewards 15% experience. Father's teeth, 1,500, 150 to 300 copper. It expires in a day. I can, wait to assign it. At least until we finish what we're doing here.
Following your lead.
Yes.
I guess we can't go down there. Go in this one, but not that one. No locked doors yet. Right, this key. It did say it was for Anders' gift, did it not? Oh? We just needed to get the key before we could confront Ephra here. Ephra? Perhaps? Alright, let's do this again.
Hello.
Oh, shoot. Well, at least he's out front. She folds her arms over her dented breastplate. Yes? I'm here about the trouble at the Salty Mast. Ordinary kith are angry, as they should be with that crooked Almawa toadying up to the nobles. She sneers. She's using the tragedy of Widewind's legacy to line her pockets. She's no better than the Adaran overlords we drove out 200 years ago. Ah, there's that time frame for that, when the babe was flooded. Or when the gift was flooded. People around here know you to be an honest broker. Maya's made it so only the rich can afford her establishment, yet she sits in the poorest district of Defiance Bay. How's that fair? I mean... she's not... Like, if she wants to fleece the rich, I don't really have a problem with that. And it doesn't sound like she's taking advantage of the poor either, though. I mean, sure, her establishment is in the poorest district. But, I'm not seeing what she's done wrong yet. Not from your description, at least. I mean, you want her to provide cheaper prostitutes, but they gotta be paid too. I suppose I don't know how much she, what percentage she takes. Nor do I know how expensive it is to actually run the place. We've taken matters into our own hands, but she's the real criminal here. Why don't you tell her to back down? Maya might be making a fortune, but her employees aren't. You're hurting them even more. Yeah, that too. I hadn't thought of it that way. Her dulled pauldron sag. And I guess there's no point to this, is there? She looks at the thugs standing around her and finally nods. Tell Maya we'll leave her people alone. Not to mention, yeah, you were attacking customers, I suppose. They were mostly nobles, but... which you guys don't like. Still, you shouldn't attack people in the streets. That's bad. And yeah, it is very often that people, in their efforts to do the right thing, they accidentally end up hurting the people they're trying to help. That's unfortunately a too common a thing. I'm glad this didn't end up in, oh, whoops. With us having to kill you.
What is it?
Because that would probably not put me on too great terms with the dozens if you are actually one of the lieutenants. Granted, I think I'm eventually probably going to side with the knights, so... yeah. I'll probably be their enemies eventually anyways. Alright. Maya, we have some good news for you.
Hello.
Always good to have a few more warm bodies in here. Any progress with those thugs? Yeah, I talked to the ringleader. She's agreed to leave you alone. Maya's brow ridges rise. Well, that's a welcome surprise, and one worth celebrating. Take some coppers and enjoy yourself. Her smile widens. And if you choose to have your fun here, enjoy my special discount. Thank you. Thank you very much. You go ahead. Really, I'll just wait by the bar with a glass of something that kills disease. Oh, I'm not a fan of a brothel. I hope this brothel is smart and, you know, monitors for disease and, well, doesn't allow diseased customers. The knowing grin warps her blue markings. Now, just what can I do for a comely lass like yourself? Nothing for the moment. But next time I will be meeting with Cyril. Until then.